What is going on, everybody? This is 86 here. I'm just going to do a video today talking about barbarian. This is the current class that I'm trying out. I'm just going to try whirlwind barb, work on getting them leveled for right now. I don't want to just test out this class and see what it's about. I'm mainly going for a whirlwind barb, kind of trying stuff a little bit different than what most other people are doing. I just want to play around with some other skills and some other aspects. But yeah, I just want to check this out before the season. I kind of want to just get a feel for all the classes and some builds and just see what I enjoy the most and what I think I'll like to play the most starting in the new season. Main reason I'm doing that is because I didn't really pay attention to things before launch, so I absolutely know nothing about most of the classes. And it just feels like a good time to kind of do that and explore. Just kind of see what each class has to offer, see what their strengths, weaknesses are. Like with Druid especially, seems like a lot of like their builds are like gated behind uniques, which makes it kind of difficult to really do a lot of their builds, like the werewolf build or the bear build. They both require unique, which can be kind of a pain in the ass to get sometimes, but it's just kind of another barrier to think about when doing these builds at a season start. So I just need to keep that in mind, seeing as how I might not have a whole lot of time to play. I might want to build its functions better without having uniques. So that's pretty much what's checking out, checking out all the different builds, all the different classes and skills, and just seeing what I find enjoyable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really enjoying it though. I'm enjoying barbarian. I've leveled every character to 50 so far, just to kind of get a feel for them. And then well, every character except for mage at this point. That's the only one that I still need to, or sorcerer. That's the only one I still need to level. I'm not, which I'm probably gonna do, but right now I'm kind of really liking barbarian, so might stick with barbarian. The ones that I like the most so far are probably barbarian and bone spear necromancer. Bone spear necromancer also has a couple variations that you could try out, which is kind of nice. But I really enjoy bone spear. But there is a few problems with that build as well. There's gonna be like quirks and problems with every build out there, I think. Just gotta kind of find what fits your play style and thing you just really enjoy. I think that's the biggest thing to do because you're gonna be playing these builds for long periods of time, lots of grinding. Before I really start getting a lot of grinding done, I want to find something actually enjoyable to play, something that I'm gonna enjoy doing all that with. I really enjoyed Druid, Tornado Druid, but it has a lot of problems until you get like certain aspects and uniques. So even around level 50, you're still really struggling. I did manage to solve some of the essence issues around that level, so it wasn't so bad to spam tornadoes, but it still was definitely a problem. And I definitely would not recommend leveling a druid and really know what the fuck you're doing because it's a pain. It's probably the most difficult leveling I've had yet. Rogue was pretty easy, even playing a bow build. That's what I did the campaign with. It was pretty easy. I wouldn't say it was really easy, but I would say moderate difficulty. Um, Barbarian though is a lot of fun to play. I really like just the visceral feel of the Barbarian. I like the like loadout type feel. It just feels really good to play. I'll probably might stick with Barb. It's gonna be probably between Barb and Necromancer right now. The uniques are just really holding through it back for me. Uh, this unique only drops the helmet only drops at like level 75 plus, maybe even higher, and maybe it's even 85 plus monster. And yeah, just hard as hell to get, I guess. It just I can't even enjoy my build until level 70, 70 something. That doesn't feel very good. I kind of really hope that they fix that. They need to like bring that unique down to a lower tier, I think, make it more accessible. I don't know. But that's just how I feel about it. So I'm gonna stick with Barbarian. Maybe I'll go back to Druid. Maybe I'll go back and try Sorcerer. The only problem about Sorcerer is I want to play a Lightning Sorcerer, and I guess that's kind of on the bottom tier right now. Feels bad, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be trying to push really higher tier nightmare dungeons too much. I mean, I'm going to be having fun experimenting with things, but that's not going to be the key element of my fun in the game. Not pushing ladder or anything like that. Yeah, it should be pretty enjoyable. Just playing Barb. I'm going to get them up, try some aspects that look interesting. Just experiment with stuff before the season comes out. I think that's kind of like the best thing to do before the season come out, is just kind of explore the world, get all your renown, get all that stuff going, because I think a lot of that's going to carry over. So get your map explored, get all your renown, your paragon points, your skill points from exploring the map and completing stuff. I think it'll just, you'll have much more enjoyable than just trying to race the end game. I kind of feel like they didn't really implement everything that they had for end game because they were kind of holding it for the first season, maybe. And that might be kind of why the game is kind of lacking right now. Is they kind of held some stuff back. At least that's what I'm kind of hearing people whisper about and say maybe that's what had happened. But I guess only time will tell. I mean, we'll see what the new season has to offer. I hope it's really good. The first season just needs to be amazing. I hope there's a lot more in-game content than people expect. I think that's going to be the best way to go for them. They really need to wow people right now. It is the first season, and it's just very important that they gain players' retention right now more than any other point. So I mean, I really hope that this first season is just going to do it, gonna cement the game as a true competitor in the ARPG genre. Work on finishing out this dungeon. I'm still not the greatest barbarian player, so please be easy on me in the comments. Just really started leveling them like yesterday, so still fairly new to me, and still don't know what the hell I'm doing so much. I know Call of the Ancients is not the preferred ultimate skill, but I just kind of want to mess around with it for a little bit. Yeah, it seems pretty good for taking out elites. Oh yeah, I'll use it for that purpose pretty much. That's kind of where my damage lacks. Clear is decent, but yeah, elites are a pain. Day one, terrible. Sorry, camera's having issues, so I can't even do my vlogs, which I was planning on doing every day. So I have to just not do those for now. I'm gonna try to put out some decent higher end content maybe at some. I'm just kind of struggling to get to the higher end points of the game. Like I said, I am not a very knowledgeable person when it comes to diablo right now. I just kind of held myself back from all the information that was circulating around the game before release, which I'm actually kind of glad that I did, just because the game feels so fresh to me and nothing feels overplayed. I'm glad I didn't play any of the betas or server pushes or whatever. Shit works great for taking out elites on that. About this dungeon, just kind of show you guys what I'm really doing and how I'm playing the build. What are some of your guys' thoughts and hopes for the new season? You guys can let me know down in the comments below. What are you guys looking forward to or hoping that they add? I really hope that there's just a shitload of in-game content to keep us busy for a while. I just can't speak. Maybe I shouldn't have done a video, but we're going anyways. Just really want to start getting more content out there, and just I procrastinate too much, and I always say I'm going to do content and then I never do it, and so I just really push for it and keep working on it. Plow through this and get to the boss. Barbarian is definitely very quick. I feel damage isn't top notch, still not bad. Mainly focusing on just Fury generation right now. That's kind of the key points while leveling. I want to be able to use Whirlwind as much as possible. This feels bad to be just, using Leap Strike or Lunging Strike. Keep that Fury up as best as possible and Whirlwind as possible. A lot more enjoyable. I'm really glad that the last patch that they did was pretty much just all buffs. That does feel really good that they didn't nerf anything. Feels good to just have buffs all across the board on a lot of the weaker skills. Hopefully they'll continue that trend right now, even though I know Barbarian has got a lot of nerfs and some hot fixes, but I think it's good that they address things that are too overpowered or maybe broken. But buffing things is definitely the right direction. I know a lot of the times when things are overpowered, they just kind of, or seem strong, they just kind of nerf those and they don't really do anything to the lesser skills. So to see them buff some of the lesser things instead of just nerfing the top end things, I think it's really good. Be a different shift in the meta a little bit with being a little bit stronger. I think we already kind of have a little bit. Definitely good to buff more than you nerf, I think, especially when there's a lot of underused and kind of weak at the moment. Boss here, we'll go ahead and try this out and shouldn't be too. It's just real easy. Pretty good. Our Fury, so we keep that up for quite a while. It's not bad. That boss was not too bad. I'm just gonna keep leveling up. Trying the rest of the classes, figuring out what I want to play for the season start. I suggest you guys do the same. Get your map all filled out. Get your statues of Lilith. Get all that renown and skill points and Paragon points so you're prepared for the league. I hope you guys have a good one. Sorry for the kind of, yeah. You guys have a good one. Take it easy.